Gonna Hulk up. He'd hit a big boot and follow up with a leg drop. Hogan would cover Taker and he'd kick out. Then Vince would come out. Taker would grab a chair and Hogan would boot it into the face of Undertaker. He'd go for the pin, but Earl Hebner, the official, was distracted. Hogan would grab Vince and then throw him over the top into the ring and hit him with the right hand and a leg drop. Undertaker, with the referee still distracted, would hit Hogan in the back with the steel chair. He'd hit Hogan once again with a choke slam and would pin him for the win. And Undertaker would now be the new undisputed champion. So, what can I say? It was a terrible main event, but probably one of the more poor pay-per-view main events I've seen. Hogan and Undertaker just never really worked. It seemed like, you'd have like the two of the biggest stars like in history, but it's just like, I don't know. So you got the two big guys, and I guess their styles are just like, I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't work here. I mean, granted, we are like 10, 11 years removed from like their like previous thing that they did at back in like 91 or whatnot, but I don't know. It's like it didn't work then, like when they were younger, and like here we are years later, and it just still didn't work. So I've gone back and watched this time period over again as well, for 2002, and I was just never into this feud either. It's just like, I don't know. So like as a viewer going into this, watching 02 and then just going into like this part of the series, I just wasn't into the match going into it. Like I knew that like Taker was gonna win just off of like history, and I knew that there was the choke slams in there which were not the best. So I just knew that this wasn't gonna be very good. But what can I say? Following the match, Undertaker would also assault Hogan some more with the chair, and that's that. I did like this Taker that character had at the time though. I did like this Undertaker character. I did like I like the heel American Badass or Big Evil. I did enjoy that. It may have not been his best run in terms of matches, but I thought it was an underrated heel run. He's just what can I say? He was just a savage. It's just it was just great stuff. But Taker would win 11 minutes 8 seconds, new champion, star rating. Overall, though, getting into the final show rating, overall, I go ahead and give this a 5 out of 10. Not a good show, but I mean, if I had to sell it, I mean, there were a couple, or I guess you could say a few highlights. The opener was solid. Angle and Edge was great. Hell in a Cell match was definitely likable. That's about it. So I guess if I had to tell someone about the show, I'd had to have like some selling points, of like what to expect from the show and like things to enjoy. Those would be the things I would name off probably. So that's all we have for this. Of course, this was Rewind number 23 for Judgment Day 2002. Hope you guys like this. Be sure to follow us on social media. Follow JNC Radio on Twitter and Instagram at JNC_radio. Like our official Facebook page, JNC Radio. As I said earlier, be sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spotify, and of course here on Spreaker.com. And JNC Radio is on all major platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, as I said, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Play, every major platform, we're on it. So if you haven't yet, spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone about the show. Just get the word out there. We have a great time here doing these shows for you. Of course, with me, I was just riding solo today on this one, but I had a fun time doing this. May have not been the greatest show in the world to watch, but this is what the show's for. We're gonna do the great, the good, the bad, the horrible, everything in between, the average. That's what the show's for. So glad I was able to do this, and unfortunately, the show ended up coming a day late. Just like with timing and everything, it was just like a hassle, I guess like the last couple of days to try to get this one out there and done. So you guys are going to be hearing this on Monday. So hope you guys like this one. And just be sure to follow us on all those platforms. Be sure to spread the word. And another thing I want to point out here before we close the show is earlier in the week, it was also announced on social media that a brand new series is going to be coming to YouTube for JNC Radio, and it's going to be a tri-branded Raw, SmackDown, and ECW General Manager Mode series in WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. So yeah, we're going to have a ton of fun with that one yet. We don't have an official start time of when that's going to be out, but just know that it's coming soon. We're going to have all 3 shows involved. We have 3 users as well, so we're each going to book our shows and just compete with one another. And going to try to have a prize of some kind for the winner in the end. I think that would be really cool. Just put something at stakes here. I think that would add another element to it. So I think that would make it very cool and very fun. So I know I'm going to have a great time doing that. And I think that's another thing we're going to look to do here is got the GM Mode series here, or that's going to be coming soon. And I think it's important that, we got the rewinds and you got the reviews and we got everything else, but I think it's important that maybe we start getting more involved and putting together other content of some kind. Maybe do a universe mode series, or just other things. Do some other stuff and other classic wrestling games and whatnot. I think it'd just be cool. I think it'd just be fun. Just have some other content of different kinds. And I think we can. This is a pro wrestling based show. It's just basically done off of just wrestling, obviously, but I think there's just other things we could do, outside of podcasting and stuff. This is a podcast, show, as I said, but it's I think there's other things we can definitely do with it in terms of for wrestling purposes. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys like this one and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe at all times and have a blessed week. Peace out.